Blizzcon, and guess what? We just got to look at Warcraft, the movie, which is coming out in March of 2016. So obviously there's not a ton about it right now, but it's in the beginning of post-production, so we did get to see some stuff. So I've seen a clip from the movie, which was an extended version of the Comic-Con clip, and also there was a panel with Duncan Jones.
When I heard that Sam Raimi was working on a World of Warcraft film, I was so excited and at the same time so jealous that he'd get to do that. And fate just found a way to give me the opportunity to take over.
We saw some major cast announcements, such as Travis Fimmel from Vikings as Anduin Lothar, and Toby Kebbell from Planet of the Apes playing his orc counterpart Durotan. And this is very classic. This is going to be very much an origin story, though there were other races in the clip we saw besides orcs and humans, but this is the coming to meet each other of orcs and humans.
We went right back to the beginning, right back to the start, and looked at, you know, what was the original story in Orcs and Humans, and it was about these two peoples that were in a conflict that was absolutely unavoidable.
They were very emphatic that the orc story is going to be as sympathetic as the Alliance's, so I have a hard time buying that. I mean, it would be really easy to portray the Alliance as good and the Horde as bad, and that is offensive. But from what I saw in the clip, it was shown very well.
There's a scene where the world's going to hell, and Durotan is in his tent with his pregnant wife, and he's sitting in the dark, and he's looking into the shadows, and everything's burning down, and Draka's there sleeping, and just kind of, you know, she's just in pain, and he's just looking off into the depths of the Sherpa. And he plays this shot, and Nick and I think I had no verbal response. I literally jumped into Nick's lap and started just, oh my God! Because we're looking at this shot of this, I didn't see an orc, it is perfectly orc, but it's just a universe of depth and weariness and emotion in his eyes. I wasn't looking at a creature.
Really impressive visual effects. Of course, ILM is working with them, and it really shows.
Holy hell, what am I looking at? It just took me straight into the animus of the story. It's just a breathing, living person, a dad, a husband, and I'm like, oh, dude, I know exactly what he's feeling. And then I went, wait a minute, I'm looking at an orc.
A lot of people gasped, including myself, when we first saw just all the different locales, the orcs' home. It was really breathtaking. They're calling it Avatar and Lord of the Rings.
We had to, sort through this and find a way to make it feel like you're shooting a live-action set. So we went to the top leaders of motion capture in the world and took a lot of pain and effort to put motion capture cameras on set. You know, it's usually when you do motion capture, you do it off to the side in a controlled environment, but we wanted to get nitty-gritty and put our orc actors right next to our human actors and have them interplay.
And I've been to the last two BlizzCons completely separate to this, so this is very much a case of one of us getting to do this. You know what I mean? That's very exciting.
There are two websites you can visit right now, Fight for the Alliance and fightforthehorde.com. Let us know which one you're joining. As for me, for the Horde!